You're an incorrigible tart! I am. It's very true. It's very true. We'll answer all these again, ask all these again just to remind ourselves what's fucking going on, do you know what I mean?
How long have you been active?
Oh, this tradition
Thank you very much, Raz.
has always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation.
Is there a reason I have a black rectangle on the right side of the picture?
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful human being. Whereabouts on the right-hand side of the picture, Mishimi? Whereabouts on the right-hand side of the picture?
Generation.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
Thank you very much,
General,
Rinbo.
Once a year, but in actual fact, it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
Gotta keep those lips lubricated, you know it. You know it. Your eyeshadow's pretty today. I decided to go for something a bit lighter. I've had a lot of dark eyeshadow recently. I decided to go for something a little lighter on the old eyelid, you know?
Can you give me an example of an event that
No,
was
we should.
decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
Concerning the case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
You planned revolutions 5 years before implementing things. Madness. So basically, as a nice little recap there, we are in the presence of people who basically are like the Illuminati. They dictate the world events. Interesting. Nice little recap as well. I wonder what Sherb's gone off and done after she's been blushing, you know? Problems with closed captions box. Yeah, the closed captions aren't working. It might be the closed captions box. Bottom corner, about halfway of way ahead. Yeah, so I think that is the closed captions box. The closed captions, you can turn off. I believe you can turn them off. But they are not working today. Normally, I would have closed captions on, but when I logged in this morning, it came out. I'm guessing they must be doing some kind of server issues or something like that. But I did check. So it's probably the closed captions box because it's definitely not showing on my OBS. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I have no more questions.
Louis, let me keep you a moment.
I'm suspicious of this guy. All
I
right.
would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America. It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French.
Continue.
My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
Still don't see what I've got to do with it. Where does project aims? What was no, wrong one. What was our thing? Because we don't remember. Immune to science. That's the only one that we know so far is that he's immune to science. Reveals immunities and vulnerabilities. Feel like that would be a good one to throw. I can't remember whether we definitely did this last time, so we'll do that again. And we'll see if
But why spread it over 2 phases? Why not announce the overall project immediately?
Unfortunately, if Spain were to hear
we did
that
this
the
before.
intention of all this is to allow the United States to grow, they would never sign. Manuel Godoy is perfectly aware of President Washington's appetite. If the United States took Louisiana, Godoy would know full well that he will have lost the entire North American continent. Things must take place in several stages. Otherwise, the change will be too brutal, and he will have
Too
no
brutal.
choice but to
Gotta
reject
ease your
the
way
plan.
in. Gotta ease your
Take a
way in,
look at
friends.
them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I
Now.
hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat, follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
Useful to know. Before we do that, though, because the adverts have just started for all those wonderful people that are not subscribers. Oh, look at these people coming in just as we'd had our recap, just as we'd finished our recap into all of the things that were going on within the game, and we were ready to plow forward. Oh my god, what is that? The audacity, them bringing over an advert on my channel when I'm just getting into the nitty-gritty of it. I'm just finding out what's going on. The intrigue is built, and now an advert. Oh, the scandal, I tell you. The scandal, the absolute ridiculousness. Coming in here, getting all up in my business, just full on, you know? Wasn't ready for it, but there we go. That's all right. They said, bite the pillow, I'm going in dry. And then suddenly, that thing appeared on my screen. And that is the reason why eventually they will probably ban adverts on this channel. But, you know. How you doing, Aelith? How you doing anyway? You alright? You all good? You all fun and games? Resume. Okay, so this is where we finished last time.
My friends, I propose we get started.
Okay.
First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor is ours, my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome, Monsieur.
I
de
hope
Richet.
he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Thank them for the welcome. Put Godoy in his place. Give a nod without saying anything. Oh, this game is very, very good at making you second guess everything. All right. See you later, Diva Dwarf. You take it easy. Fun and Games will be a good description of what I'm preparing. Tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of the release of the HP movie, and I'm preparing Fun and Games for that event. Ooh, how exciting. How exciting. Wouldn't mind if Twitch just went, yeah, no more ads. They can't do that, Mishimi. The amount of money that they make from advertising is a lot. They will make a hell of a lot of money from advertising schemes. Thank them for the welcome. Let's I feel like appearing aloof is the better angle than putting Godoy in his place first. Godoy is obviously very, very arrogant and understands, well, the only reason he's still around is because he's sleeping with the Queen and the Queen keeps giving him medals. But the Queen of France, that is. Queen of Spain, that is. But I don't feel like we should stoop to that level of being like, shut the fuck. You don't know fuck all right? Let's go with thank him for the welcome, okay?
Thank you all. I am honored to be among you today. I will strive to represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly. I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer, but I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But...
Wow.
Well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? But I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not the question.
Oh, I know, it frustrates me. Yeah. Okay, yay. Wait, this is the, I think it was the like late 1700s. Especially considering like this month, November, is Native Heritage Month, I believe, over in America as well. So this sticks in the feels very uncomfortable, Joe. I'm gonna HP events in my city. So tomorrow and Saturday we'll be having activities at local movie theater. Cool. Harry Potter themed day. Love the books too. Yeah. Want to ask if there is a charity aspect to the event. You're able to include perhaps one, perhaps collect to donate a transgender support charity. Good question. Especially given the author. You know. Can I point out a hysterical fact very quickly? I would rather you didn't, Mishimi. I'd rather you didn't. Thank you very much for asking. Thank you very much for following, you beautiful human being. I'd rather you didn't because it might sway the historical fact might sway my judgment in what's going on at the moment as I understand the game, you know? But thank you very much for asking. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for the follow, you beautiful human being. There isn't because we didn't think of it. We've been struggling for years to find a good charity and still don't have a good one. Perhaps something to look into. Yeah, definitely something to look into, especially if you're looking at supporting charities anyway. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so what do we know about Godoy? Sleeping with the Queen of Spain. Climb the political ranks. What are my options? They are not savages. Nope, they're not savages.
Duke, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They
Yes.
are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet. That does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor. So you keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
Senor, I would not like to be associated with that. The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve at a future
Oh,
date.
it's making me angry. You filthy swine. Challenge him. France will no longer use slavery. Will soon no longer use... France will soon no longer uses slavery. You filthy swine etiquette. The subject of black slavery in the United States is a complex matter. We shall have to resolve it in a future date. Well, that annoys me because... classic racism. What do we know about... Do we know anything about George Washington? Nothing. Do I use a thing to find out weaknesses, vulnerabilities, and immunities? I might do. Are you having an absolutely astronomical day? The survey is alright. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we did have a PG for 30 for a while, so, you know. Cheap. This isn't true to history. So it's based on historical figures. From what I understand, it's based on historical figures and events within the time. But they're like, I don't know how accurate it is to actual history as it played out, Mishimi. It does come with a warning at the beginning saying that this is like, this council is a fantasy, so I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know is the answer to the question. I'd say use the thing. I will use the thing. Just be careful about potential backseat gaming there, Itadine. I realize it isn't, but just be careful. Yep. Let's do it. Immunity! That is useful. That is useful. France will no longer use slavery. Yeah, let's go with that.
Godoy, you must know that France will soon ban these barbaric practices.
Oh, do not get on your high horse, Monsieur Frenchman. The only reason why France has ceased trading in slaves is because of the commercial blockade that Great Britain has imposed against you. The instant the shipping lanes have been restored, France will again treat these people like cattle.
Come now, my friends. Let us not digress. Anyway,
I hate
these
him.
primitive people have no souls, Louis. We bring the good word to them in order to save them. You'll see. Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, Your Eminence, I shall continue. Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protégé. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
Difficulty 4, conviction 1. You're immune to politics. Conviction level 1 plus 2 difficulty. Oh shit. Let's take a thingy. It would protect you from the Americans. Isn't that so much? Do you understand anything of this proposition? So politics would have been immune. So he's immune to politics, which is a great thing to know. Say nothing. It will protect you from the Americans. Conviction level. Okay. Try finding a good LGBT group, but political issues in my country has made that difficult. The one that I had my eye on disappeared because they were independent and were on election week. So outright. Oh, okay, international ones. I also appreciate the fact that as much as I completely agree with the statement and the sentiment, Dean, Aelith, don't do anything that will put you in danger. If it's a particularly hot topic at the moment, in your state, in your country, etc., don't do anything that will put you in danger. If you can support them 100% do so. I'm 200% behind that. But don't do anything that would actively put you in danger. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. I realize that you would never have suggested it in the first place, Dean, if that was the case. But I just want to be clear on that one. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so let's protect you from the Americans. Let's do that one. Go with conviction.
If I were you, Senor Godoy, I would think twice before stirring up a scandal.
I beg your pardon?
Given the size of your colonies, you won't be able to keep them for long. A number of countries are eyeing them as we speak. The United States would have no trouble taking them. For all intents and purposes, you have no army in place. By wanting to keep everything, you risk losing it all, especially your colonies in South America, which are far more valuable to you.
That is indeed the danger, Duke Manuel. If it comes to war over Louisiana, you will lose. And probably a good deal more than you now imagine.
Young man, you are indeed a dark horse, aren't you?
Yes, you're also a
I
dickhead.
must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
Why? Why is it always me? Why? Why am I always the one? Why are they... Can they not talk about these things without me? What is this? I mean, I can say nothing. I can't actively say nothing. That is a fact, you know? I live in Argentina. Politics here are incendiary, and if you don't belong to one side, then you disappear. That's why we stay away from politics, and that's why I haven't found a good charity, which is understandable. Again, just that's the reason why I say it, because I realize that there are places like here in the UK. It's great because we can be opinionated at the moment, anyway. But yeah, everyone be careful. Always be careful when you're doing things like that. So, what do we know about what's his name? Piaggi. Vulnerability to questioning and manipulation. Okay. So what have we got? Erudition and politics. France will protect the Christians. Do I stay quiet for this one? France doesn't need to seek the Pope's thing, true, but I'm in good favour with Piaggi at the moment. I don't want to fuck that up for the sake of... Oh, this game is so good at making me question everything. Because I don't think that's the case. Because at the moment, Piaggi has given me a letter of people they're trying to smuggle out of France, like Catholic priests and Catholics in general, that they're trying to smuggle out of France. So if I turn around and try and convince him otherwise, turn around and say, France will protect the Christians, that's obviously not going to be a thing. Because it isn't the case in France at the moment, so why would I say that? So I'm just going to go with nothing. I'm going to say nothing, and plow on and see where that gets us.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich versichere Ihnen, Emily, nie Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
Opportunity, linguistic skill. Validate. Fuck it. I don't know.
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement. Werner looks like he's set on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Interesting.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
Royal Gigolo. I love this. Validate. Okay. psychology.
Holm, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare you!
Gentlemen!
Very quickly. Ban, just got to say, I love the hell out of you. The majority of the topics in your stream really touch on some heavy topics, address some ethical standpoints, and really help breach some uncomfortable or avoided topics. I actually got 3 A's on my paper because you really helped me see new perspectives to things. I'm truly grateful for you and the amazing energy that you give out. Thank you so much for saying that, Blue Fire. That means a lot. I don't know how the hell I managed to get to help you with your papers. I've no idea how that happened, but I'm very glad that you found whatever bumblefuckery that we were talking about very helpful. You know? I'm glad that happened. You know.
Let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me. Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory. I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
Once again, the double questioning. Stay to assist Mortimer. So, god damn it. If I leave to assist Holm, then I get on the bad side of Mortimer. If I stay to assist Mortimer, then I get on the bad side of... Well, not even the bad side. The only people I would be really pissing off there, like genuinely pissing off there, is Godoy and Giagi. Volner, I don't give a fuck about anyway. Elizabeth, I think she'd be fine with me. Holm, again, I think he'd be fine with me eventually, because he's meant to be an impartial subject here. And who else have we got? If we go with Mortimer, then we've got the 2 French participants, Napoleon and Peru. And we've got George Washington. But I do really want to piss off Godoy. Like, I really want to piss off Godoy. Because I hate his racist ass. So much intrigue. Yeah, I'm going to stay with Mortimer. I'm going to stay here. Because as much... I've got to be careful, though. I do have to be careful. Okay? I do have to be careful because we've already been advised by Peru that if we're not careful, we are going to become the dog's body of Mortimer. And we don't want to do that. Mortimer's, like, they're all bastards. Basically, everybody in this room is a bastard. Okay? And we've got to be careful not to fall into being trapped by anybody. But let's stay to assist Mortimer. Because fuck Godoy, basically. Would be interesting to see what they say, though. But I am doing it on behalf of France. But then I really want to be good with Elizabeth. But Elizabeth doesn't care, so we'll stay with Mortimer.
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
Maybe. There's a good chance. There's a good chance I have committed a grave error, to be honest with you. You know? I would say there's a fair opportunity.
My friends, I would like to thank you for staying.
Good God, William. What is this I hear about you reinforcing military power in Louisiana? I have no interest in having France for a neighbor, and you know that very well.
Calm down, George. Louis, explain our plan to Mr. Washington, please.
Oh god, this is what I mean by it makes you second guess everything. Like, if I say the United States and explain it, then it makes me look like I am with... Makes me look like I know what I'm doing. But it also makes me look like I am the dog's body of Mortimer. Whereas if I say I'm not rightly understand, it keeps me relatively neutral. Well, it doesn't keep me relatively neutral at all. If I say I'm not sure I rightly understand, that frees me up to change my mind later. If I say if I commit, like, okay, so this answer here is me committing to it. This answer here is me free. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm not sure I rightly understand. I'm keeping. Fucking seems to be half of Godoy's problem. Definitely. If you want to, at least you didn't go with the racist check. Yeah, that was my main push, if I'm honest with you. That was my main push. I wanted to piss off Godoy, because fuck him and his racism. I'm not sure. I'm going to go with that, because then I'm freeing up a little bit of maneuverability later on.
I would have been only too glad to, Lord Mortimer. Unfortunately, I'm not sure myself that I have fully understood all the details of your plan.
Oh, Louis.
Yes.
President
Your plan.
Washington, the United States will double in size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George. You and France are the two major democracies in the modern world. It is necessary that you both become superpowers.
Are you really going to sponsor democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get too attached to those wetlands. Please continue, Louis. Explain my vision to Mr. President.
Explain my vision to Mr. President. Of course, frankly, I didn't grasp it. What have we got here? So we've got logic and we've got conviction. Logic doesn't cost me anything. However, let's just remind ourselves of who's immune to what. Logic and conviction. So, journal. Who have we got there? We have got Elizabeth Adams is dead, so that's kind of pointless. We have got immune to science. We have got Jacques Peru, vulnerability to etiquette and psychology, immunity to conviction and politics, and we don't know anything about George Washington yet. Conviction, so they're immune to conviction and politics, so we'll go with logic. We'll go with logic, and we'll see how that goes on. Because we might just fuck it up.
Mr. President, Lord Mortimer intends for you to conquer all the North American continent. He's relying on you to not stop at Louisiana, but to continue to push west.
Indeed, it would be dishonest to pretend that this is not my final objective.
But why didn't you tell me before?
For more spontaneity, to keep one step ahead. Say nothing. A well-placed nothing, friends. A well-placed nothing. Psychology. Useful. These answers kind of solidify my position with Mortimer, and I don't want to do that. Being George Washington anymore has really ruined it for me, because now all I hear is the musical Hamilton in my head. I have not seen the musical, but I do know the King's "You'll be back, time will tell," and all that jazz. I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm playing it cautiously because I don't want to get too involved in this group of people. Great with Washington, not a fan of Napoleon. Peru, we have seen a new side of. but not a fan of his violent ways. And Mortimer, I just don't trust. Say nothing.
George, I was banking on your surprise. The more Gregory thinks I'm weakened, the broader my scope of action will be.
William, you haven't changed. Always one step ahead.
One step ahead? You're joking. More like 5.
On that note, my friends, it's getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory has the audacity to send you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Louis, if you have a minute, I would like to ask a favor of you. I'm going to require your services.
How can I be of help? Tell me all about it.
Our adversaries are many, and the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence, so I'll need you to assist me this evening.
How can I help?
I need you to go this very evening to persuade Senor Godoy to join us. He is the backbone of Gregory's resistance. Turn him round, and all the others will follow in such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, with all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
He's hiding something from me. Alright, we'll see. Let's go with a bit of psychology. Fuck it. Godoy the racist. Yeah, Godoy the racist. The last person I want to fucking speak to. But we will, well, we'll see. We know that this guy's immune to psychology, immune to science, but not necessarily psychology. Without using bits, just wanted to say thank you for everyone for always being there for me. This community keeps me sane and keeps me the worst. It makes even the worst days bearable. Maybe a cheeky shit, but this community is a cheeky shit. It's true. You are this community's cheeky shit, and we're glad to have you, Diva. We're glad to have you, you cheeky little devil, you. All right, and don't worry about it. We're not going anywhere. You know. Okay, let's risk a psychology.
Lord Mortimer, you're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honorable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
War? What do you mean?
I told you before the conference. The more we distract Spain from the Americas, the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same, we're talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us. I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Senor Godoy is not a great soldier. He will not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
I'll go straight away.
Thank you, my boy. And get some rest afterwards. Big day tomorrow.
God damn it. Hello, bub. Is Jacques Peru up here? Is Peru up here? I would love to talk to Peru. But he's not here. Confound it. Napoleon Bonaparte is a great ally to have. He comes with gunpowder and plots. Napoleon Bonaparte. I don't know enough about history, basically. I also have only heard things from the English side of things, which is a very important thing to remember, friends, is that I have been brought up British, and therefore my knowledge of previous wars is from the British perspective, which is not always correct.
Aren't you afraid our projects for Italy may be discovered before we... Oh, please excuse us, Louis, but I need to speak with Lord Mortimer in private.
No. What do you want, Louis?
What do I want? So, they've got plans with Italy as well. God damn it. This game. This game. This stream is amazing. Really want to... They really want help you embrace a lot about yourself and work with the demons that you have and not feel bad about yourself. You will find this really true definition of unconditional love and family. We also love to brat here, you cheeky devils. You cheeky devils. Right, I don't want to ask... do I want to ask advice on approaching Godoy? Yeah. It's like, look, can you give me a little advice on how to approach Godoy? Although if I say that in front of Napoleon, is that going to be a thing? Or how is the rest of the conference going to play out? How's it going, how you doing, you beautiful individual? No race amazing. Indeed, indeed. I'm enjoying the suited and booted on Wednesdays. Do I do this to put him in? It does make me appear a little bit feckless, which is kind of a good thing. Thoughts within thoughts within thoughts. You want to say history things, and I'm like, no, you can't. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it, Mission Me. But thank you very much for sitting on your hands. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. How is the conference?
When are we supposed to vote?
The conference resumes tomorrow morning. That leaves little time for the little favor I spoke to you about.
Indeed. I'll go straight away.
So he wants the favor to be secret. So we won't ask some advice when approaching Godoy, because that obviously that wants to be a secret. But then at the same time, it could have come across like we're feckless, and that is a good thing. Leave them.
I shall be leaving you.
Leave them stop. Leave them stop. Okay. All right. We're good. We're all right. That is bad because we love to annoy. Is there a way I can just listen in on their conversation? Nope, they're being super secretive, those cheeky devils. Critical Storms, how you doing? With Skyrim's Evergrow and the Mammoth was... Oh, I'm not gonna read that. Not gonna read that because there's a chance that we will play Skyrim on this channel, Diva. Just in case. Just in case we play on this channel, I don't wanna throw any spoilers out there, you know. Right, map. Bonaparte's room, Adams's room. Let's see if we can head downstairs and investigate the conference room a little bit more. Can I go down these stairs? I can. Oh, it was a glitch. Oh, we can't go outside. All right, fine. Miserable outside. Why would we want to do that anyway? You know? Here's a question, Valen. Do you know where Napoleon was from? So Napoleon wasn't... One of the random facts we had a little while ago. Napoleon wasn't from France. He was off an island close to Italy that France conquered, and as a result, he hated French aristocrats on account of that, but he also got educated in France, if I remember correctly. No actual spoilers. That's alright, that's okay. Still not read it just in case. Just in case it accidentally spoils me or accidentally affects the way I play the game, you know? Doing pretty good. Wish it wasn't working so I could go back to playing Dragon Age. Another game that I have not played. Oh, this in the ridiculous library. Monsieur Godoy. Can't do anything with that book yet. I don't think. Though I'm sure it will be there for later. I would love to join one of those events. Sadly, I'm in the States, so money is a bit tight right now for me to travel and all. But once I graduate, we'd love to catch up with Valen and chat and event. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. Right, we've got to be careful about where we get all our information from. It's a pretty old island, this. It's a pretty old island. Anyway. Not sure where the music's coming from, but I'm loving it. Can we get out of here? No. Corsican, yes, that one. Corsica was the island.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful human being. I won't call your name out just in case you're lurking.
I would like to come in.
I am sorry, sir, but that is not possible for the moment.
What are the servants? Servants. Manipulation, questioning, logic. What's that? Conviction? Oh. That's a very expensive conviction question for that. I'm looking for Duke
Can you
Manuel.
tell me where I can find Duke Manuel, please?
Alas, I do not know, sir. I can only assure you he is not in the small salon.
Why do you ask?
Sir Gregory's orders, sir.
Very well. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Interesting. Let's go up here. So Sir Gregory is in that room. Which we will now run and try and attack from the other side. The darkness has arrived, but power back up is holding for now. I should continue to enjoy Auntie Val. If it's gonna be a problem though, don't feel like you have to stay, is basically what I'm trying to say. Right. That way. Oh, okay, so that's locked. Which is the Great Conclave Chamber. The small salon. Huh. Interesting. So who is Sir Gregory in that room with? I would imagine... Oh, Johann von Wollner. Ooh, let's go sneaking. I would imagine he's probably in the room with... George Washington. Okay, so this is von Wollner's chambers. More coins. More books. The Horticus Delirium, which gives me erudition. Okay.
Great. Honey.
More royal jelly. Investigate. Okay, search it.
Golden elixir.
Golden elixir, always useful. Okay, we can get on the balcony. But before we get on the balcony, let's investigate more. Dragon Age was a great game. Dragon Age Origins is good, but so long. Dragon Age 2 is your favorite of the three. Not played any of them. I think I played Dragon Age 1 when it first came out, but I don't remember a single thing about it. Sure, it'll be the first of many shenanigans. Always shenanigans. Where's his mouth? Oh, the servants always wear masks. Yeah, servants are all wearing masks. I'm testing out the battery backup to see how long it can hold the PC. Okay, interesting. Interesting. But so it's actually not out. It's just that you're testing. Okay.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Godoy? What have we got? L-I-Z-O. No, this isn't Godoy. Second letter. F-I-F-P-I-E. Where's my book of notes? I forgot I took loads of notes for this thing. Oh god. Into further pages. Further pages. Where's my goddamn pen and everything now? Where is everything that I've ever owned ever? I don't know. I don't know. It's all going tits up, but that's fine. Doing pretty good. Debating eating some late breakfast. Do it. Or just wait till lunch. Have a rather large late breakfast and then skip lunch. You know? At the moment, there's rolling blackouts across South Africa to preserve the power system, so power is out, but it'll warn me if I need to shut it down. Okay. Oh, that's good. Good. That's good. Yeah, the servant. He's not that ugly. The servant? Who knows? We don't know. We've never seen underneath their masks. People, I'm going to go get a pen, but I'm also going to go and visit the urination station and grab some kind of sugary treat because I'm that kind of person. Do you know what I mean? Get up, have a stretch your eyes, look at something in the distance, grab some kind of beverage, hot, cold, or if the time is permitting, alcoholic. Don't forget to take your meds, and if you're wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths. I'll be back in like 2 minutes time, if that. While I just go and stretch my legs, go for a piss, and grab a pen. Okay? Probably in that order. I won't be a second. I'll leave you some delightful musics. Those delightful musics, you know? It's the only way to do it. Oh, we listened to this a minute ago. There we go. I swear to God. Literally. Literally. The problem with us having a ridiculous amount of technology in this day and age now is the fact that we do not have pens. It took me so long to find a fucking pen. It took me so long to find a fucking pen. Good Lord. Good Lord. Anyway, we're back. We're okay. What were the first letters? L, I, Z, O. Return. Second letters. F, P, I, E. Third letters. N, O, A, M. And fourth letters. G, U, X, C. Okay. A 4-letter code with those letters. Don't give me any hints, people, but it's all good. It's all good. Did you check under the Seven's mask? Yes, and they, like, the only thing, it didn't show me what was under the Seven's mask, but it did say that it was particularly underwhelming. Let's try... Links didn't work. Evidently, not a fan of deodorant. Finishing with GU. X. I'm sure that there will be clues in here. It was zinc! It was zinc! It was zinc! Fucking hell. Mysterious note added to my inventory. That was just... Oh, the mysterious note just evidently added to this. Okay, so I've got one more mysterious note than... Okay. Okay. I'm glad that I can see codes every so often, friends. That's what I'm glad. I'm glad that I see patterns in things. I'm glad that I see patterns in things, specifically because of that. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, what are you doing? Are you giving money? No. 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 No, 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 no. No, don't you fucking... You leave it all alone. Well, apparently it's for tomorrow, Monty, so fuck you. You're not allowed it. No, you're not allowed. No, you're not allowed it. Don't make me come over there, I swear to God. Good Lord. He does not deserve all the treats. He's had more than enough treats. He won't have hordes of women flocking him if he doesn't have, like, links. Exactly, right? Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen and all gents outside between, Bluefire has redeemed Praise the Mods. Could you do me a massive favor and throw all of the mod loves in chat? You can use mod loves from my channel or anybody else's channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any channel. We accept them all. We accept them all. Say a massive thanks to those wonderful moderators for being here today. I really appreciate them. I really appreciate them, you know?
The alchemist is a young man.
The alchemist, yeah, so Zinc. He's an alchemist. Yeah, okay. Done. Done. Let's see Valen's reaction to our bright trees. Don't you even. Don't you even. It wasn't me. Yeah, of course it wasn't. Big Boy did it and ran away, right? Big Boy did it and ran away. No. Isn't for tomorrow. No, 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 it's not. It's for tomorrow. He's had more than enough today and yesterday. See patterns in life too, so I'm really good at word games. Yes.
Hand it to it.
100%. Oh my God.
Hey Valen, why are elevator jokes so good? Because they work on so many different levels.
Well, that's a lie. They're not good.
The Great Work of the Soul by S. Madone. Pure alchemy is a thought, an art that is performed on the matter of the soul. Great alchemists work to transform and perfect the latter by a series of processes known as the Great Work. There are 4 phases to attain the ultimate in spiritual fulfillment.
Oh.
The human soul must descend, be corrupt, in order to become decomposed. It's something like what I felt when I think of what I found out about my mother.
I missed that entirely. Heard that joke yesterday elsewhere. This is the problem, is some of the jokes just get repeated. Just get repeated over and over and over and over and over and over again, you know? God damn it. Thank you very much for the bitties, though, Crimson Fiorg. I appreciate your panderings. Do you see why I snuck him? I did not, because he won't show me. Show me what... No, he's not having any of it.
The human soul must descend,
Descend.
be corrupt, in order to become decomposed. It's something like what I felt when I think of what I found out about my mother.
So, yeah, that makes sense, because I have found out about how she tortured people.
The soul broken up must be purified by the alchemist. Nice program.
Is he trying to make the Philosopher's Stone? Is he trying to make the water into... lead into goldstone?
The soul must be transformed in order to attain sublimation by the recombination of the alchemist. It's tempting. Thus ends the great work. The incarnation of the purified spirit, the elevation of the soul, now become perfect. Its resurrection, thanks to the action of the alchemist. Except if the alchemist has bad intentions, then it's called manipulation. Very metaphorical as occult theories go. The human spirit being the prima materia of the alchemist.
So it's about breaking down souls into its component parts and then reforming the souls into something more than it was. Interesting. Okay. The note, nothing of interest there. Useful to not. Ooh, hello. What is this, friendo? Explain. Can I get to you, please? Reach.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. The signs of the zodiac.
Okay, so we know that he is a big alchemist. We also know he's massively into the occult. So we've heard this. We know this information. What I'm trying to find out is what he's immune to. That's what I really need to know. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, DJ? How you doing? Why are Elevate jokes so good? Because they work on... Thanks, DJ. Thanks, friend. I always find the quandary of looking for a pen while sitting in front of a device designed for retention of information quite amusing. Yeah, well, I don't... The problem is I don't want to tab out just in order to, like, type something out. Do you know what I mean? I just write it on a piece of paper in front of me. It also means that I can see it directly in front of me and work it all out, you know? Calls Great Escape. Yeah, take that, Kale. Fucking getting kicked under there. Bucket full of treats. Jesus Christ. Just a bag of sugar and sugar, popcorn, and fuck is wrong with you people? Geology rocks, but geography is where it's at. Geology, oh good lord. This is the worst. This is actually the worst. And with you, my professor makes her write out an essay, some stuff, then type it up. I'm like, why do you...
It's a raid. Flee!
Oh, my lordy, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside and in between. Delve deep into your pits of... Get over here. Delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Look at them all. Look at these cheeky individuals. How's it going, Nova Mara, you beautiful human being? Thanks so much for bringing it over. Nova flew over with her amazing starlings, bringing along light and love. How you doing, you beautiful human being? How's it going? Thank you very much for bringing all your people over here. I very much appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. Nope. That's not the person I wanted to shout out. That's not the person I wanted to shout out. That's the person I wanted to shout out. People go check out Nova Mara. You doing some... Whereabouts are you? Whereabouts are you in Horizon Zero Dawn? We'll give no spoilers, but whereabouts are you in Horizon Zero Dawn? Because Horizon Zero Dawn was a fucking... phenomenal An absolutely phenomenal game. Really, really intricate storyline that I just lapped up. We haven't done the DLC yet, because it hasn't been voted for. It hasn't been voted for. But yeah, very early in the game. Oh, it's such a good game. I haven't played any of the extra stuff. I've kind of just played. There's like specific. How do I put this? There's specific areas in the game which have a bit of a storyline, which I won't tell you anything about because I don't want to spoil it for you. And I've done the main storyline. But I've done those specific areas in the main storyline. But there's loads of extra stuff that I just haven't done because I was not going to sit and play Horizon Zero Dawn on my stream for 200 years. Do you know what I mean? That wasn't going to happen. I've worked tomorrow as I was given a few days notice. Really not ready to go back in. It's worth it for the extra pay, Diva. Just think about it as money. Think about it as money. Just like, right, this is money. Let's power it on. People from my stream, go check out Novamara. Novamara is a long-term member of this community. A glorious human being who we love very, 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 very much. Very wholesome, very supportive community that she has over there. And I encourage you to go click that cheeky little follow button. People, if you are new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave because I am a colossal filth wizard and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. Not what I'm about. No, 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 no. Okay? Cleared your first bandit camp and arrived at Mother's Heart. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I hate this ad. One of these people can say, what? No! There was an advert and I missed it. Boo! Normally react to the adverts. Right, Monty, go on. Fuck off with you. Go on, you got an entire horde's worth of snaffly treats over there. Be gone. Be gone with you. Starshine, you know? I feel that no idea how long the normal game is, but it costs a lot of time this far. The main storyline, which is the only real bit that I know about it, is phenomenal. Is absolutely phenomenal. But very 18 plus things get overloaded. Really? Do you know what? I don't even say. I normally do it the other way around. Like, I warn people if they are. I warn people if they're going to a PG stream because of how lewd and ridiculous we are here. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It's a raid. Flee!
Oh,
flee!
Twice in as many minutes. Twice in as many minutes. What's this all about? Ladies and gentlemen, Monty, you've just... No. Put the sugar down. Mum's here to see you. Your mother's here to... Come on. Your mother's here to see you. Your mother's here to see you. There we go. Delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the new raiders. The brand new raiders. We've just had one raid from Novamara. And, of course, the beautiful, the darling, the Abby Stabby. Abby Stabby, you beautiful human being. People from my stream, go check out Abby Stabby. Abby Stabby Art is the mother of Monty, little Monty here, and is also the mother of all of our little emotes that we have on the stream as well. Abby Stabby's a glorious human being, and I believe that Abby was. You were drawing one of Chunk's emotes today. One of Classic Chunk's emotes. Was that right? Was that okay? Was that what was going on? I know that Wednesday's normally your big titty goth girlfriend weekend, but that's the thing. People, go and check out Abby Stabby. People, if you're new here, I'll say it again because I've just said it once, but I'll say it again. 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave because I'm a colossal filth wizard and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what I'm about. No, 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 you know? Valen for partner? Nah. Not this year. Not this year. Because I'm not at the 75 average viewers yet. Don't tell me how many viewers I have. As far as I'm concerned, we always have 69 in this channel. As soon as I press go live, 69 viewers. As soon as we get raided by beautiful people like yourselves, 69 viewers. Is it weird that exactly the same amount of people leave as arrive? It's so strange. It's so strange that happens, isn't it? You know? But yeah, no, I wouldn't even apply for partner. Yeah, even if I had the level of 75 viewers, I know that most of the time you've got to wait for a few months to make sure that it's not a fluke, as it were. So yeah, I wouldn't apply for partner yet. But thank you very much for thinking that I might get there. That would be very nice, you know. Had an emote design for Chunk. Yeah, I did. You should see what I did for Chunk. Well, you know what to do. You know what to do. Send it over to me. Send it over to me, you cheeky devil. How's it going, Sam the Bard? How you doing? Monty, and look, I know, Mum, I know your mother's here. I know your mother. I know you're excited to see her. But go on, literally, the rest of chat have given you an absolute mountain load of fucking sugar. All right, go on, off with you. Off. Go. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to show the new art that your mum's done until you go. All right? Yeah. I thought that might do it. Cheeky devil. Oh my god, that is amazing. That is actually amazing. Yeah. Put on the curtains. This is amazing. And it's so accurate. Because Chunk is a grouch. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. God damn it. Actually fucking perfect. Oh yes, Abby Sabby also did a load of our merchandise designs as well. Thank you very much, Kale, for throwing that out there. The new mother of Tylee the Bad Choice. What? Sam? Oh, is that your emotes? Are those your emotes? Apologies for the weak. Apologies are for the strong. When it matters. When it matters. And the important thing is knowing when it matters and when it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're just apologizing for existing. It does matter if you're apologizing for something that you are genuinely fucking regret. Do you know what I mean? Always 69 viewers, permanently. It's the only way to do it. Right, JC? Honestly. And that is an amazing mindset. Can I copy that? What do you mean, Nova? An amazing mindset? Of doing what? Of always having 69 viewers in your channel? Yeah, by all means. Got a virtual kick from Valen because I gave Monty a whole bucket of treats. You did! And that's what's annoying me. He's gonna be fucking running around like a headless chicken later on. It'd be ridiculous, you know? Filth wizardry. It's the only way to do it. Funny how the world works like that? Definitely. You know? It's bizarre. It's peculiar. It just happens. It just happens. Guess we raided, just got back. How's it going, Michaela? How you doing? Yes, I was actually lurking. I was lurking Chunk's stream when I went live, and then Chunk raided into Abby Stabby, so I was lurking Abby Stabby's stream, and then Abby Stabby has raided into me, so I've gone full circle. So I'm actually lurking my own stream now. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Not gonna lie. But thank you very much for bringing all your people over. By the way, both Novamara and Abby Stabby, if you need to go away and grab some kind of drink or snack or something like that, I fully understand. Please do not feel that you need to stay. Obviously, you are welcome to stay, but don't feel like you need to. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, Michaela? How you doing? I am indeed the merch monkey. You are indeed. That's now in your DMs. Yeah, thank you very much. I enjoy it. I loved it. It was great. It was really, really good. Abby, what's your diary like? What's your diary like for commissions? Because there's a good chance that I need to get something really quick. Pretty alright at the moment. What you got in mind? Amazing. I'll send you a DM tonight, about something that I need pretty fucking quickly. I was just going to try and do it myself, but do you know what? You're an amazing artist, and that would take fucking work off my hands. So that would take work out of my hands. Delegation. That's what they call it. They call it delegation, right, friends? Right? Yeah? How's it going, Zero the Alien? How you doing, you beautiful human being? People, we are playing a game called The Council. It is a political intrigue game. It's very juicy and the greatest at making you second guess yourself at every opportunity. But I'm going to jump back into that so that we can continue. The kind of side is for sure one of mine. So awesome. Yeah? So I heard from a blue burb that there's a spankings to be had here. Fada Vitalis. Calm yourselves. Calm yourself. By the way, people, if you are enjoying the excessive thirst that is me in a suit, you should go and check out my TikTok. I am now a TikToker as well as many other things. But my TikTok is primarily thirst traps and bullying you into loving yourself in like short, bite-sized chunks. Probably accurate. So if you do that thing, go follow the thing. If you don't want to, that's also perfectly fine. You don't have to do it. Gotta say, your eyeshadow is looking hella on point today. I wanted to go with something a bit lighter. I wanted to go with something a little bit lighter. So I went for a little gold and a rouge. Because I've been doing a lot of very heavy black eyeshadow recently. I wanted to lighten that up a little bit. I walk away for 3 seconds for the bathroom, and all of a sudden you're spanking father. I mean, I'm not literally doing it, just in Father Vitalis' imagination. It's because I'm wearing a suit. Okay, the suit brings out the thirst in everybody. Okay, it's just the suit brings out the thirst. It's just one of them things, you know. I think a dad just saw TikTok van. Take my money. Take my money. It is pretty. It gets really thirsty over there. I love it. I love it because it's given me a route to be able to push thirst. Just as a concept, which I am loving. I am absolutely loving. I filmed one just like literally seconds before I went live, and I can't wait to throw that one out there as well, because that one is very thirsty. That one is very, very thirsty. I'm really happy with it. Like, it's like, oh, you know? Sounds like April Sky. Yeah, exactly. I love it. I realize that a lot of people think that TikTok is for kids. I have not found anybody under the age of 18 on there. I have a big thing on my thing saying that it's for 18 plus only. My first pinned video is saying that my content is not suitable for anybody under the age of 18. And so far, I've just found kink talk. I have a lot of lesbian TikTok on my stream. A lot. I don't know how I've fallen into those algorithms, but a hell of a lot of lesbian content creators appear on my For You page, my algorithms. So TikTok and weirdly politics. Wasn't entirely sure how that's come up either, but fuck it. You know, I'm running with it. I'm enjoying myself. You know. Don't have TikTok, but you definitely need bullying to live in yourself. Don't worry, Death by Muffin. Hang around here long enough, it'll happen. Hang around here long enough. Diva Dwarf. Stop giving Monty stuff. He's going to be running around like headless chicken, then he'll crash, and then he'll piss and moan that he's got a bellyache because he's eaten too much sugar. Ugh. Gonna tie myself up and wait for Daddy Velen to hand out punishment. Calm yourselves. Calm yourselves, you cheeky devils. What do you people like? Looks so good on people no matter what the gender. I agree. Suits in general just look great, you know? The thirst is real. The suit helps. I think Valen Vane brings out all the thirst. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this assessment. Very much so, you know? Right, we'll jump back into the game, but by all means, people, keep talking. Lesbian TikTok is absolutely brilliant. Is the thirst is, yes, I agree. Well, weirdly, I get a lot of the lesbian TikTok thirst ones, but I also get a lot of lesbian TikTok DIY, which is like lesbians teaching people how to put up shelves and stuff. And I'm like, I'm living for this. I'm living for this. It's fucking brilliant. You know, and a lot of like gay, very, very effeminate gay guys like in the middle of nowhere with a car and being like, help me, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gay. And they'll get a stitch where a lesbian TikToker will be like, don't worry, the lesbians are on their way, and she'll just jump in her car and drive out. I'm like, fucking yes, I fucking love this. I love everything that's going on here. I love it. When has politics got onto TikTok? Politics is quite heavy on TikTok. Which is really good, because it's the best thing and the worst thing, the pro and the con of let's just jump in this for a minute. The pro and the con of TikTok is it's disposable content. It's bite-sized disposable content. So people that go onto TikTok get information in bite-sized pieces, which is a pro and a con. If it's politics, it's great. It's fucking brilliant, because it's like, here is a bite-sized chunk of politics that you can easily digest and move on with the rest of your day. Whereas the con side of it is, if you are a content creator, the only way that you can stay within the algorithms is to post every day, and that's real annoying. That is really annoying, you know? Sounds like a vibe. Teach me your wisdom. I can't help it, E-Beckett, it's alright? Confidence. Confidence is the sexiest thing ever. You know what I mean? Consent is mandatory. Confidence is sexy. Sounds like a vibe. Teach me your the only under 18s I've seen on TikTok is Deliberate because it's my niece. I think I ended up on the same areas as TikTok, but I have ADHD talk instead of politics. I have a lot of neurodiverse TikTok on there. I have a lot of ADHD TikTok on there because I have a lot of people that are convinced that I have ADHD, and I'm not saying I do. I'm not saying I don't. It doesn't faze me either way. I definitely display a lot of the characteristics of somebody who has ADHD, but I don't need a diagnosis, so I don't feel the need to go and get one. Do you know? Favorite TikTok is let's go lesbians, let's go lesbian. Okay, I've not heard that one actually, Abby. I've not heard that one. Who knew that Valen would be what got me onto TikTok? It's an interesting thing. Maybe do you know what? Maybe I'll do a stream one day where we just talk about content creation on the different platforms, so that people can learn from all of the fuck ups that I've made, in order to learn how to grow on each of them. Because I've been doing content creation for 2 years now, like full time for 2 years, but I've been doing it for 3 years. And yeah, it's been a learning curve. It's been a learning curve. D&D TikTok is fun, yeah. Queer D&D TikTok. Talking of TikToks, every time I go to your profile, I have to do a capture puzzle before I can view anything. Does this have a capture puzzle? I've not come across that. Is that possibly because you don't... Do you have an account, Kale? Oh, no, you do have an account. I've seen your account. Not on TikTok because Chinese spyware. That's entirely fair. That's entirely fair. My view is that any information that is of me on the internet is probably shared around all over the place anyway, so... why do I care? You know? But I also realize that that is a very personal thing, and I am not judging anybody for not having... being on these things. Do you know what I mean? Maybe ADHD. Just tested in January. Ooh, how exciting. How exciting. Diagnosed with autism when I was younger. I'm pretty certain I've got dyslexic. Doesn't define who I am. I agree. I agree. 110%. Whatever is going on in your life does not define you. It is an aspect of you. It is an aspect of you, 110%, but it does not define you as a human being by any stretch of the imagination. And let me get this very, very clear. I have no issue with being with having ADHD. Like, if that was a thing, if I got a diagnosis saying you had ADHD, I'd be like, cool, that's fine. Like, I've got no issue with it at all. The reason why I'm not going to get an assessment as to whether I do have ADHD or not is because it will not change my life. Knowing that knowledge will not change my life at all. Because I won't take any meds, because I don't need to take any meds. I realize there are a lot of people out there that do need to take meds for their ADHD. I do not. I'm in a very, very good place. I live a great life. I work really fucking hard, and I do all of the things. Like, the only reason that I am not getting an assessment is because it won't change anything.
You followed me. Ooh,
to me,
little stalker.
Personally. Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful human being. Yeah, it won't change anything for me personally. So I don't want to waste other people's time that could be spent on people that need that assessment more in order to get an assessment of something that won't change the way that I live my life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that I'm avoiding it. It's just that it won't change anything. So I don't see the point in getting it done. Do you know? Of neurodevelopmental conditions come in pairs. Very common to see someone with autism and dyslexia, or autism and ADHD, yeah, or BPD, yeah. Absolutely, my autism doesn't define me, nor does my dyslexia, dyspraxia, borderline personality disorder. Exactly. None of it defines you. They're aspects of you, and they're definitely not aspects that you should shy away from by any stretch of the imagination. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you by any stretch of the imagination. But they are aspects of you, but they don't define you. Do you know? Show a picture, then a small puzzle piece. I have to slide into that. I have never come across that, Kale. I have never come across that on all of the apps that I have been, all of the TikToking I've been doing, you know? Also, how's it going, aquatic place, you beautiful individual? I have many aquatic places in my house as well. I like aquatic places. Diagnosis, if anything, has just helped me let go of my own conviction that I just had to make myself normal. Yeah, good. You see, this is the thing, is if it helps you, go get a diagnosis. Go get a diagnosis. If it helps you, 110% do it. It's not going to make a difference to me, which is why I don't do it. You know? Letting go of masking and learning to unmask was freeing in that sense. I'm not suddenly a different person. Agreed. And this also goes for... No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because if I go down that rabbit hole, I will not continue on in the game. So I'm going to continue on in the game, people. I'm going to jump back into this wonderful game, all right? Resume. We are Louis Desrochers, who is in a variety of different political intrigues. And at the moment, we've broken into someone's bedroom in order to try and find out their weaknesses so we can use them against them. You know? Because that's the way that we roll. That's the way we roll, you know? This is me, looking very pretty. Probably could do with a bit of shave, but that's fine. That's all right. That's okay. Dear Johan, I am so glad you are coming. I did not doubt for a single minute that you would accept this invitation, despite the risks involved and the fact that we know each other well. Though we have gotten over many obstacles together, I cannot hide my apprehension this time round, given how high the stakes are today. But I am having you here, Johan, is an invaluable asset. But having you here, Johan, is an invaluable asset. Keep up the effort, and I will be all the more proud and satisfied. I look forward to seeing you again, Gregory H. Gregory Home, that is. I will take this coin, stealing coins from a person's room. The only way to do it. Nothing down in this corner. Cool, we're all good. Understand the borderline helped me get a better control of it and recognize your own patterns. That's good. That's really good. Definitely. Same here, and a different perspective when it comes to intellectual discussion. Loving the coat would look better on me and even better on the floor. Oh my lordy.
The alchemist is an old man.
An alchemist is an old man. What have we got in here?
Amber.
Amber. Love a bit of amber. And nothing there. Interesting. We have learnt nothing. There's surely got to be some... Oh, hello. What was this? Nope, not what I wanted. Devil's Thorn, useful to have, but not what I wanted. I'm trying to find weaknesses. But there are no weaknesses. Normally, it's in the thing, but it's not there. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's head out this way. Head out into the balcony. What have we got here? Royal jelly. I will eat that now, so that I get more things and free up space for more royal jelly. Okay, where are we now? So we're on the outside. That's Von Vollner's room. Adam's room, which we now can't access. Is she dead? She died. Resisting the urge to dress hard, but why would you resist that urge? Golden elixir. Which one was the golden elixir? Oh, negate effects. I don't need that. That's fine. Well, I'm already Nova twice with the Epilite. And then with Kira String, and now I'm here. Feel like the feeling of the channel. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. This is the home of hedonism. This is where we embrace happiness and joy and things that make us giggle and laugh and have a good time. Amber. And we encourage everybody to do exactly the same. We encourage everyone to also embrace happiness, enjoy, and do things that they love. And as long as it's all between consenting adults, nobody gets hurt. Well, at least without permission. It all works, do you know what I mean? Build Wizard had me. Glad to hear it. It's the way we roll. Interesting. So I've not found out any... I was really hoping I was going to find out some vulnerabilities or immunities so they would help me in conversations with Von Volner. But never mind. Never mind. Can't get in there. What have I got in regards to my inventory? Oh, we've got 3 Devil's Thorns. We'll keep those because they're not worth risking it for a biscuit. Nothing on there. What days did you say you have rehearsals? So, this week, the next rehearsal is on Friday, so it won't affect stream at all. Next week, I have a week off rehearsals, so streams will be completely normal next week. Then the week after, the 22nd, I will not be streaming in the evening because I have evening rehearsals. The 24th, I will have a shorter stream, so it won't last quite as long. So this time in 2 weeks, I will have a shorter stream because I have evening rehearsals. 29th, I will not be streaming in the evening because I have rehearsals. 30th, I will have a shorter stream because I have rehearsals. And then the first week in December is the Christmas parade. It's like the actual parade for the thing I've been rehearsing for all this time. So I need to check what time they need us there, and I will let everyone know how that affects my streams. But I'll be doing, if I can, I will add an extra stream in that week. In fact, if I can add extra streams in, then I will do, just to make up for some of the time that you beautiful people are missing of my beautiful face, you know? Of my beautiful face. Right. Where am I now? Oh, I can go back into... Let's go back into Miss Adams's room. I wanted to look for clues, because this is where Miss Adams was murdered, and we were right next to her. And we were accused of her murder.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter...
I think we've read all of these.
30 November, 1791. August 24th.
Yeah, we've read all of these. We have read all of these. I was hoping I might find some more clues as to who murdered you, Elizabeth Adams. Oh, hello, what's this?
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news.
Oh, yeah, now I've read that as well. Read that as well. Never mind. Never mind. Doze off, that's alright, that's no problem. Just my dulcet tones, sending you into the land of slumber. And I understand entirely. I understand why my sultry tones would cause you such interesting... George Washington? Fucking do it. We are investigating all of them! Hopefully we'll get some clue as to what George Washington is immune to. Inspector's Journal. 1 point in questioning. Okay, useful, useful. Golden Elixir, which is the cures negative alterations. Cool.
The map of Vermont.
Lurk while I make din-dins. That's alright, that's okay. You take your time. I appreciate you, you lurking away. Lurking is loving, as Chunk always says.
Locked.
Pick the lock 5. Force open 1. Move away. for the moment. We might take up the pick the lock. I don't want to force it open because I don't want to leave any trace of me being in the room.
A map of Connecticut.
But I do want to find out what's going on in there. Do you know what I mean? Has my nightlife Seattle vibe? What do you mean, a quiet place? What do you mean? You talking about just my bedroom? Or my bedroom, my boudoir, my room in general, my entire house?
I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together. I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
Okay, so that's William Mortimer inviting George Washington because he has plans for expanding the United States. Is interesting, to say the least. All those candles left burning next to so many books. So irresponsible. Yeah, this is like the 1790s, though, so irresponsible. Health and safety isn't a thing, you know? What do we find? A small key, which I'm guessing is going to be the key to his luggage. You know? Oh, hello. Unlock for 2? Yeah,
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
I've got 5. Shit. Not what I wanted to do.
Portrait of George Washington.
A portrait of George Washington, and he's already here as well? Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Nothing there. I'll take the royal jelly. I will also then eat the royal jelly immediately so that I've got space for it. Ooh, and I will have some... that to alter... cure negative alterations. Okay, let's see if we can use the small key. Your dulcet tones don't have a dozing effect on me. Oh, really, Razotter? Oh, what? Really? Use the small key.
The president's personal reserve of laudanum, and judging by the quantity, he can't go without it. Ah, there's also a letter.
Dear Mr. President, I am returning my answer as quickly as I can. We already spoke about it before you left, but I note that things have not improved. I urge you to follow my advice and stop taking laudanum immediately. I'm already looking for a substitute, but I'm afraid you won't wait. Your excessive consummation in this is in danger of definitively impairing your chances of securing your next mandate. Your addiction is jeopardizing and the exercise of your office and duties, my friend. I regret I see no other option but to stop your daily intake. Yours sincerely, Dr. W. Thompson. And I also got an amber fragment. Amber fragments are great, but they're kind of superfluous. Huh. What I'm gonna do, because where was there was something that I could grab over here somewhere. Nope, nope, over there somewhere. This one? Yeah, the golden elixir, that's great. And there's a...
Carmelite water.
Oh, so the Carmelite
They say
water
that
I
if you
can't
drink
take
this,
yet
it
because
gives you
I'm
a real
full of that.
boost.
But, which isn't too much of a problem because having it is great. And it also means that I'm probably going to have to need it in the next little bit. But that's fine. That's alright. That's okay. If we then continue round, see if we can get in anybody else's rooms. Can't get in there yet. Can't get in Piaggi's. This is my room. Okay, that's Godoy's room. So we will ignore that for the time being because that was von Vollner knocking on Godoy's room. We've been in Napoleon's thing, but we'll just have a quick double check anyway. In case there's anything else in here.
The Beaucaire dinner. It hasn't been signed yet, but there's a letter with it.
Examine the writing with vigilance.
It isn't signed. That's some quality paper. And that handwriting, I'd say it's Mortimer's.
Okay, so Mortimer has written a letter. Oh my god. I've always wondered how the walls never caught fire with the wall candles. They had burnt hot and some fire and fire. Yeah. So old candles didn't spit quite as much. The way that they make candles these days is a little bit more volatile. But also they would be angled away from the walls. Usually, so that it would drip down off, or like away from the walls, as it were, you know? Read the letter. My dear Bonaparte, as promised, here are a few pages that I recommend you publish within the next few months. We both know that it's sheer lack of time that prevented you from stringing these lines together yourself. The ideas are yours, though. No need to feel indebted. Your success will suffice for the good of us all.
So, Bonaparte is going to publish a book that he didn't write. That crafty little rascal.
Interesting. That is interesting. Look, wait, no worries, JC. You take it easy. Dear Monsieur Bonaparte, in reply to your demand of dethronement in our society, I hereby inform you that unfortunately you do not meet the criteria required to become a member of the Golden Order. We are, however, honored by the interest you have shown in our research and activities. We have no doubt that your keen interest for the occult science will one day allow you to join us. And in anticipation of that day, please accept this expression of our full consideration, Sarah de Richet. So, my mother was supporting Napoleon?
It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Oh, I already knew that. That's
My
fine.
dearest son, I'm writing...
We've already read that. Oh, the bedroom, the boudoir is closed. So that's Godoy's room. That's Piaggi's room. Washington's room. That's Elizabeth's room. I wonder whose room this is. Oh, that could be Peru. That'll be Peru's room. That'll be Peru's room. Oh, I can go into Elizabeth's room that way. Okay, okay. This is certainly very interesting. Well, before we do that, that is... Huh? I'm guessing this is a glitch, and I'm meant to be over here. A quick wander. Jacques Peru. Here. And his room is locked. Or is it? Yeah, so the map is slightly misaligned. The map is slightly misaligned, but that's okay. So we're in Jacques Peru's room. My dear little Elonaire, I want to share with you my calmer thoughts of the moment. Needless to say how much I miss you and how much I regret having to be separated from you. But I know that you will be virtuous and courageous and safe with your sister, Marie-Helene. I will never be able to mend my mistakes, but I do know now how to save you from their consequences once and for all. Be always assured of my fatherly devotion and affection. Never doubt it, come what may. You know that everything will turn out for the best now. I'm determined to protect you, whatever the price I have to pay. And so be confident and serene in times of ordeal. With all my love, your ever proud father. I love the way that he just watched as I wandered into his room.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Yes, he does.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Unlock. Okay, let's leave it. We'll see if we can find the key first. More coins.
Nice decor for a Revolutionary Tribunal judge's room.
I wanted to check outside the hallway just to see. Yeah, I thought so. There was a ruckus. There was a ruckus.
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens.
Oh,
a bit gloomy.
2 lots of the same picture.
My room is not that bad.
2 lots of the same picture, and I'll go out that way because that's a window. Come on, Val, play the game.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris, and there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Vulnerable to psychology. Okay, okay, that is useful. I mean, we already knew that, I think. I think we already knew that. Inventory full of golden elixir. 4 circle shaped key. See, didn't need to worry about lock picking and using all of our little traits when we can use this.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Use the key.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Helene. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
But those people that missed that... So this talks about Sister Marie Helene, which is Sister Mary Helen, in the French pronunciation. But that, who is currently at the orphanage being looked after. How's it going, Rationalize? How you doing? Currently at the orphanage being looked after by the sister, even though, like, just because her father is out doing business. Do you know what I mean? But by the looks of things, he sends all of the orphans of the people that he sends to the guillotine to Sister Mary Helene as well. Fuck me. Let's talk to him. Let's just very quickly jump into the journal. Jack Peru, vulnerability to etiquette and psychology. Cool. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Leave me, de Richet. I don't feel like talking.
Question him on the state of the room. Stay and keep quiet. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay. Just gonna stay with him. Just stay with him and keep quiet. Being like, hey, buddy, it's all right. Okay.
Are you gonna keep sticking to me like glue? Hell's bells, I don't deserve this. There's nothing you can do for me.
What's going on?
I'm gonna try.
I can help.
Not anymore, you can't. Not against him. But thanks for the offer.
Who are you talking about?
You know very well.
Mortimer.
Lord Mortimer? You talk as if you were in danger, monsieur. Has he threatened you in any way?
I'm done for, Monsieur de Richet. I played with the devil, and I lost.
Psychology. Make him talk, Louis. Psychology is one of his weaknesses. He's stronger than that. He's not alone. He has his daughter, or the devil. Psychology. It's his weakness. Let's go.
Don't you think it would be good for you to shed your burden?
That is my intention.
You're worried. You have a secret. You're afraid of talking about it.
And you're afraid for me if you spoke. Afraid for me if he spoke to me. Afraid for himself. Afraid for others. Afraid for me if he spoke to me.
You're afraid of what might happen to me if you told me about it.
Absolutely not. You're not the center of the world, you know. Time is short, Louis. Follow my advice. Find your mother if she's still alive, and get out of here. Flee this damned island of doom.
Are we in danger?
You've been in danger since the minute you set foot on this rock. He wants you. He's sizing you up. He is circling around you. It's blindingly obvious. And you, flattered as you are, will soon be running around for him just to keep your place among his precious few. It feels so good to be accepted by him. You will experience power, wealth, glory. He will give it all to you until one day you will feel so eaten up inside that you will no longer know who you are. You will find yourself void of all conscience, of all freedom, and can no longer look at yourself in the mirror without feeling sick.
Refuse, I tell you. From now on, say no. No!
You're a good man, Louis. You look after yourself. As for me, I shall take back my freedom tomorrow morning. I'm through with it all.
There you go. Back in the saddle. I'm glad to hear it.
Come on. It's late. I'd like to get some rest.
Very well. I'll leave you then. See you tomorrow, monsieur.
Louis, how are you so fucking stupid? How are you actually so fucking stupid? Like, you literally have knowledge of psychology and other such things, and you are turning round to a guy that's like, tomorrow I take back my freedom. A guy that is well known for putting people to the guillotine, and you think that he is getting back on the saddle. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay, so this is Sebonipa.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed...
Oh, we've already read that. We've already got all those, I'm guessing. Oh, cheeky. Okay, let's see if we can, in the creepiest way possible, sneak into Elizabeth's room. We cannot at this time. So there's a couple of Carmelite waters I can get, which is really useful information to know. You know? Okay, so we've been in Peru's room. The only one we need... So we haven't been in Elizabeth's room. We haven't been in Godoy's room. We haven't been in Thingy's room. However... we go back to my room. Ignoring you. Go back to my room. We should be able to get back onto the balcony and have a look at the other people's rooms. But first of all, we will investigate to find out whether there's any more interesting tidbits.
Inferno by Dante.
Nope.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Well, it's more Mortimer's given to your mother. Your mother is the one that usually stays in this room. That was the original letter. I apparently don't know how to make a bed. Royal jelly added, always useful.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
I will take back that royal jelly because it's always useful to have more. Okay, so that is Godoy's room.
Devil's Thorn.
Devil's Thorn. God, it's pretty. Move away. And let's see if we can get into Piaggi's room. We can. We can't. It was the wrong room. It was the wrong room. I'm feeling pretty sure. We can't get into Piaggi's room yet. Okay. So we can't get into Piaggi's room. We can't get into... Huh. Let's not try and creep in the window straight away. Let's try and speak to what's-his-face. Just quickly checking Von Volner, who we still don't know about what their weaknesses are. Go speak to Von Volner, find out what's going on. Then we maybe go in the other way.
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would you?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I wanted to speak to him, but no one will open the door. I'm not sure he's in there.
If I want to pass through, I'll have to get Volner out of the way.
Make up a story to get through. Make him search elsewhere. Just move away. Fuck it. I'll just go in through the... Why would I worry about...
He won't let me by.
That's fine. You don't have to do that. I can literally just go around. I can go around. It was good that I didn't do that because if I had have gone straight in and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you coming into my room through the window? Etc, etc, etc. That would have been bad. Whereas if I now know that I'm trying, like he's trying to be avoided, etc. All sorts of me shiny down there, but not apparently. Okay, cool. A key with an occult air symbol. Oh, I can't remember where the occult air symbol was.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke.
Notice something. Observe the painting with vigilance for 1. Notice some... Okay, we'll observe...
Hey, it looks like someone slipped something in the back here. It's a letter. Let's see what it says. It reeks of perfume, and it's written in Spanish. Godoy, you really are a little devil.
Translate the letter for 4. Translate that.
So, let's see what it says.
My tender Pepita, I feel so guilty at being so far away from you again. Even if it's for the good of my country. I feel awful at having to leave you after the silly spat, because you are the only woman I love, Josepha, forever. I told you before, everything I have, everything I can offer you, I owe to the affection of the Queen. Let's stay united. Please, even in sacrifice, for the two of us, for our future children. Stop being jealous. You're the only one who fills my thoughts. Everything else is just a game, I swear.
It seems that the Queen isn't the only one enjoying the Lord Duke's favors. If the Queen found out, it would cost him dearly.
Oh!
I'll keep it with me. You never know.
Blackmail. Love a good bit of blackmail. Especially in these political games, Joe. Lord Duke, here is the information obtained by our intelligence service. I can confirm that Mr. Hay is indeed working on an agreement with Great Britain. The aim seems to be to weaken the French economy and secretly that of the Spanish by seizing merchandise at sea. Our treasuries are already suffering from the embargo on French food products. Such a treaty would mean the ruin of our colonies. I have no doubt that you will able to swiftly and you will able to swiftly find a diplomatic solution, awaiting further instruction. Need to get my booster. Get it done sooner over later. Definitely worth getting it done sooner over later.
Manuel Godoy. A painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty.
We will take that and we will eat it straight away. I think this is possibly the first
Kiss
time.
of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. This is how Judas pointed out Christ to the Roman soldiers. Can you imagine a worse betrayal?
Can you imagine a worse betrayal? Yeah, I can imagine a thing. I can think of a few. And there's my Carmelite water back again, so I don't have to worry about that. That's the front door that will lead to... What's his face? Oh, really? I see how it is. I see how it is. Coming over here, getting all up in my business, getting all intricate and interesting. You cheeky devil, what do you like? What do you like, Hale? A smolder indeed. I mean, I can't say I blame you. You need something to remember me by, as you won't be here tomorrow. Well, I hope you all of the luck with your endeavor tomorrow. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time, a glorious, spectacular time, and a nice reminiscing moment between you and all of your friends and families, you know? Oh, you cheeky devil. What do you like? What do you like, eh? Saturday's the next time you can.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Prometheus. Punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man.
Yeah, he does. No, he's not in here. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I thought he was in here, but apparently not. We could find some golden elixir. No, that's fine. Saturday's the next time you can do it. Are you good? Are you able to go in on Saturday and get it done? Get it sorted?
Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar.
So all of the paintings in this room are all about betrayal. Interesting. Can't take up the Devil's Thorn.
Charles IV of Spain. Now there's no chance of Godoy forgetting who he owes everything to.
Can't get outside. Noblesse of the Sword. In all of the books today. 1 point in agility.
Maria Louisa of Parma. Although not Godoy's true love, the Queen is his benefactress according to some people.
Amber.
Amber. Right, can I get in? I wanted to try and uncover some tidbits of information from... But no, I say. This is not good. Is there anything on the bookshelf? No? Anything on this bookshelf? No. Huh. Let's jump back out. Jump into my room. And go and see. They're still hammering on that door. And gone. Yeah. Yeah, intriguing. Not entirely sure where he may be. Not entirely sure where he may be. However, people, that's where I'm going to have to leave it.